Namaste and welcome back to Be Alive Yoga Studios in Pasadena. I'm Brittany Tatum and today we're going to be going over some fun things to do in a runner's lunge as well as some alternate hand positions. If you have long hair, it's good to tie it back unless you enjoy it in your face, but I like to tie mine back and get it out of my face. Before I'm starting, I'm going into a forward bend. Now I'm out of frame on this purposely so that you guys can concentrate on my breath and my legs especially. You can see here I'm flexing, I'm coming up halfway, going back down, and what you don't hear is my exhale. Every time I'm straightening a knee or bending, I'm exhaling. Here I've jumped back to plank and going back to down dog. And again, deep belly breaths and exhaling through, really pushing down, trying to get my heart to my ankles. Before I'm going to show you how to do the crescent pose on the right side of your body. I'm making sure that I'm stable before I go up into the pose, and I'm also checking my alignment, that my knee is over my ankle. This is very, very important. You do not want knee injury. I'm grounding myself into the earth, and I'm taking a minute to put my hands on my thighs, again for stability, while I rock my shoulders up and back and elbows down, pressing my tailbone into the earth as much as I can, trying very hard to keep my back legs straight. Notice that I'm lunging and I'm breathing at the same time. And the way I breathe is all the way through my root chakra, which is below the pelvis, all the way up the top of my head and back down. And here I'm throwing my arms out, inviting a lot of light, a lot of love into my breath before I pull it back down into Namaste hands. And because this is kind of a strenuous stretch, I enjoy going back to down dog as much as possible. Many of you may hate down dog. I certainly did my first time. However, at this point in my training, so many of these poses are so difficult that down dog actually becomes rather comforting. So this is how to do a modified crescent. By dropping your leg down. Notice that my back toes are down on the ground and my body weight is forward above my knee. That is the knee that's on the ground. If you have knee problems, you want to cushion that area. And again, you can reach back, open your heart, and really double exhale out your mouth, expand the heart, pull in all of the life and the love in your breath that you can, as if you're holding it into you. If your arms get tired, you can drop them down, and you see how I'm coming up and back down on that lunge, but my knee is never over my ankle. I stabilize again. Exhale back to down dog, trying to this time get my armpits back to my ankles, getting my armpits involved, if you will. And usually I hit the target when I float back up. Sometimes I don't, but it's always fun to try. I always say better to try and fall on your face than to not try, because at least if you fall, you kind of learn how not to. Going into a little bit deeper of a forward bend, grabbing my ankles to help extend my body down and back up. Strong legs. You can see my leg muscles really working here. So those are some fun things to do in your runner's lunge. Namaste. Remember to breathe. Remember to modify when you need to. And above all, remember to have fun. Lots of love.